Welcome back to Good Day. We're here with Jen Lilley, actress from Days of Our Lives, and Leslie Overby. She is with One Less Ministries. Now, we've been telling you all morning about the concert that's going on tomorrow night at the Old Sumner School on Walnut Street. It's at 7 p.m. and it's all to raise awareness about human trafficking. And the Sowega School of the Arts has partnered with One Less Ministries for this concert. Will you explain what One Less Ministries is?
Yes, One Less Ministries is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we fight to stop human trafficking.
So, Jen, I noticed that you are part of many different organizations that are helpful with child abuse and bringing awareness to that. So what really prompted you to be part of these organizations and One Less?
A couple years ago, I was just researching charities in the United States, and I really felt called to get involved with people in my own neighborhood and people in my own community, and I was really shocked to find that child abuse, human trafficking, all of that is happening here in the United States. We probably actually know victims of child abuse and don't even know it. So I just really felt prompted to get involved. I just recently got involved with One Less, which is a really fun story, through Days of Our Lives, actually. And I just think every child deserves their innocence. Every child deserves to feel protected and safe and to feel like they have the world at their fingertips.
Now, can you share a little bit of that story real quick?
Sure. So Donna Duckworth, who works with One Less Ministries, watches Days of Our Lives, and my character is really naughty, and she's very deliciously evil, and she was like, I hated her, Teresa, but at the same time, I watched Jen, these are her words, not mine, and she was like, I could tell she was very kind, and that there was something about her eyes that were very lit up, and I could just tell she wasn't like that in real life. And so she goes, I watched for a while, and it kept bothering me, and she finally Googled me and went to my website and was like, oh, she's into anti-human trafficking and all these things that I'm into. And she emailed my manager. My manager emailed me and said, this seems like something right up your alley. I looked up the charity. I was completely on board. I wrote, yes, let's do it, whatever they need. I'm here for whatever they need.
That's really neat. I love how you can just reach out and touch someone through the internet nowadays. I mean, it's making all types of things possible. Well, we want to know if there's one thing this morning that you could inform viewers about human trafficking, what would it be?
Well, I think that just once you become aware of human trafficking and that it is happening in the United States, and we do have a huge problem, that it is not only happening in other countries, that and once you become aware of the problem, that you do have a responsibility to tell someone else, and that we do need to protect our sons and daughters, and just to make yourself not vulnerable to human trafficking.
What do you think it's going to take for change to happen?
I think it just has to do with people not turning a blind eye anymore, or not wanting to shut our ears, and because it is overwhelming. The numbers are overwhelming, but one thing I love about One Less is that they say that if each one reaches one,
that's right,
we can make a difference. And that's true. If every single person, listen, there are 316 million people that live in the United States. There are currently in the world 27 million slaves. That's more slavery that's been going on around the world than any other time in history. And that is the size of the state of Texas. The population of the state of Texas is in slavery right now. So if 8.5% of Americans, which is 27 million people, helped one person, we could squash this and move on to something else. So I love that, and one person can make a difference.
Thanks for talking with us this morning. We'll be back in just a little bit to learn more about Jen and her career. We got some fun questions that some of you have asked on Facebook. Stay with us. Welcome back to Good Day. We're talking with Jen Lilley, actress from Days of Our Lives, and we're going to ask you some fun questions now. So we want to know, what has been the most surprising thing that you've had happen while working on a soap opera?
Oh my gosh, just not being able to, not laughing. I want to laugh all the time. We have to do these really dramatic tag shots, which is basically like blah, blah, blah. You say your line, and you'd be like, and I'm going to kill you. And then you have to hold your look, and I'm like, how can I say that with a straight face? So, I mean, I guess for me, it's just the task is always just being very serious, because I'm not a serious person.
Now, how about some insider secrets? What do you think is something that you could give us a little backstage info?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things I could tell you. What will not get me in trouble? Ooh, I don't know what I can say that won't get me in trouble. Let me think about that.
Okay, we'll give you a minute.
I'll start thinking.
Now, love triangles and love scenes and all that, it's a big part of soap opera. It's kind of known. So we want you to go back in your memory. Tell us about your first on-screen kiss.
My first on-screen kiss on a soap opera, I believe, was with Jason Cook, who was also on Days of Our Lives. He played Sean on Days of Our Lives, but on General Hospital, he played Matt Hunter, Dr. Matt Hunter, and Paging Dr. Hunter. And yeah, I mean, it's, you know, you don't use tongue on camera, which is good. My husband would not appreciate that. And so it just, you have to make it look like it's really awesome, but it's really not. Because it's very like, you have to go camera left. It's all very coordinated. Like 3 seconds to the left, 3 seconds. So you're like, in your head, you're just counting. It's not
very
romantic at all. Yeah.
That's some good backstage info.
Yeah.
We might let you pass with that one.
Okay, good.
Okay, so now if there are some viewers that are watching this morning, what advice would you give those who are interested in an actress career or wanting to be on a soap opera?
My main advice would just be, I don't get kickbacks, but I really recommend a book called Acting is Everything by Judy Kerr. It's basically like the Bible of acting, the business of acting. What a lot of people don't realize is that it is a business. I mean, I'm from Roanoke, Virginia, which mainly a lot of people haven't heard of. They think of the lost colony of Roanoke. That is not where I'm from. And I just think that as long as you know that it's a business and it's something you have to pursue and you're not going there because you think you're going to be famous tomorrow, you have a good head on your shoulders and you work hard, and really study and are diligent, then it's just a game of endurance and anybody can do it. But I would say Acting is Everything by Judy Kerr has anything from what to wear to where you get your hair cut. I mean, it's got everything in it.
Some great advice.
Yeah.
Okay, Karen Casey wrote to us on Facebook.
Okay.
She wants to know if you watch Days of Our Lives when you were growing up as a little girl.
Well, hi, Karen. I did not. My babysitter, Lila, did. So I was familiar a little bit. So I did, when I first saw Allison Sweeney, I was like, Sammy. And I knew who Hope was and all of these characters. But I didn't grow up watching it. But I kind of wish I had. And now my family watches.
Very fun. So she's getting everybody involved.
I'm getting everybody involved.
Well, thank you so much for visiting with us this morning. Now, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., they're having a concert to raise awareness for human trafficking, which is the whole reason that Jen is here this weekend. It's at the old Sumner School on Walnut Street, and there's going to be lots of local talent that's going to be performing there. So it's going to be a really fun event, even though it is about a very serious subject. So come on out, and they're even doing a raffle, and one of you will be lucky enough to win lunch with Jen on Sunday. So very exciting. Come on out. We look forward to seeing you there. I'll be there.
Yay!
Doing a little couple of things. So I'm excited about seeing you guys there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.